global peace and security.
Across all three pillars: peace and security, human rights, and sustainable development.
Now, YouTube, I didn't want to bore you with this, but I have 22 clips of them saying peace and security, and that's just on day 1 of September 23rd of the United Nations. Day 2 was still running live when I did this, and I don't I don't want to show you 45 people saying peace and security, so I sped this up just for the sake of time, and I have more to show you here.
Can live side by side in peace and security in accordance with international law.
Now, what I'm showing you here is that I took that exact same video. That video is almost 12 hours long, and I opened up the search bar and the transcript. So the transcript is on the right, and I searched peace. Now, if you look on the lower right side of the screen, the search bar shows that peace shows up 362 times in this video. Now I search peace and security 22 times, all those clips that I showed you. Then I looked up the word security. Security showed up 194 times in just that video alone. So the point that I'm trying to make here is that the 1 Thessalonians 5:3 trigger has been pulled. Peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them. The entire United Nations is saying it. What I showed you is only day 1. Day 2 is still in progress, and because it's still live, I can't get the transcript, but I can guarantee you that everybody on there is doing the exact same thing that you saw from day 1. So I believe that trigger has been pulled. So I think that we have a clear go-ahead for the sudden destruction. I've looked at some things that show that there may be potential for them to go to a vote that overrides the Security Council. That I'm not 100% sure about, but I'll show you what I have for that. Now, what you're looking at here is the United for Peace resolution states that in any case where the Security Council, because of a lack of unanimity among its 5 permanent members, fails to act as required to maintain international security and peace, the General Assembly shall consider the matter immediately and may issue appropriate recommendations to UN members for collective measures, including the use of armed force when necessary, in order to maintain or restore international security and peace. It was adopted November 3, 1950, after 14 days of Assembly discussions by a vote of 52-5 with 2 abstentions. The resolution was designed to provide the UN with an alternative avenue for action when at least one P5 member uses its veto to obstruct the Security Council. Now, the United States exercised their veto on September 18th. So what does that mean when a majority of the General Assembly has voted for the resolution? According to this hombre from Norway, it went from 142 recognitions to now almost 160.
This week has been quite amazing, actually, that we have now seen all these new recognitions of the state of Palestine. I congratulate the representative of Palestine on we're approaching 160 recognitions now, and that has been a major achievement.
Now, the other alternative is that the video that I released earlier today, Trump is working on his own plan where he put out a 21-point peace plan regarding ceasing the war in Gaza, and one of the potentials there was that it would be managed by Muslim countries, including Turkey and all the other ones that had that sit-down conversation with him the other day. So I'll put a link in the description for this other video if you want to look at that one as well. So what I did here is I did a screen grab of day 2. This was also a 12-hour live stream, and what you can see is that I put the transcript on the right and then I searched it. So there were 388 instances of them saying peace, 274 instances of them saying security, 29 individual things of them saying peace and security together. So again, if you ask yourself, what's the point of this? It's to show the point that peace and security, then sudden destruction. The entire United Nations is saying it. 160 nations out of 192 have recognized Palestine, and there's only a small handful that are against it.
Role in the maintenance of international peace and security. On all continents, these operations help to prevent maintenance of peace and security in accordance with Article 1 of our Charter. No state.
International peace and security.
So in conclusion, if the United Nations overwhelmingly votes for a Palestinian state, even somehow overriding the veto of the United States, they've still been accused of being people of talk without action. So I do think that Trump has the weightier plan and that he's the one that will bring action to the issue. So they're both things to watch, but I think Trump's is more critical. So until I have more, that's it. God bless.